Jason, we have to leave in 30 minutes. Are you packed yet?
Sometimes you want to test your grit, your luck, and just go have some fun with random people you've never met before. And of course, after a while, many of you will. Today, we're chatting about backgammon tournaments. If you've never thought of going to one before, why you should check one out. And if you're debating going to your first one, what exactly all entails and what to expect going into it. Don't worry, it's all very straightforward. Let us take you on a journey because this is going to be a fun one. Let's roll some dice, shall we? The pre-tournament jitters, they never go away. They're always there.
Oh yeah.
Come on. I did.
I never got a chance to slot. Right. Hey everybody, we are in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Charlotte Backgammon Tournament. It's been gone on a hiatus for like 9 or 10 years or so, but this is the first time it's back, and we are here and I am pumped and excited.
So I know you're going to be playing in this one. You're going to be seeing a lot of my footage this weekend. I will be camera girl behind the scenes.
Yep, we're just going to go through the tournament experience so that if you've never been to a tournament, you can basically see what they're about and see if you want to attend one. Spoiler alert, you definitely should.
They're worth it.
What do you have to do to get to a tournament, essentially? The travel plans, registering, the online stuff. Let's take care of all that. But first, coffee? Woo! So today we're going to be discussing US tournaments because that's all I know. So to find a tournament near you, you need to go to the US BGF or the US Backgammon Federation, and they'll have a whole list of tournaments that you can go to. The link will be in the description below. Mixing and matching tournaments with potential vacation spots is a really great way to do things because then you're off playing tournaments and then you're also getting a potential vacation in for a few days, which definitely got Bri out the door to go to tournaments.
Why, yes, it did. Here you are.
Thank you.
So when you're figuring out where you want to go, you need to make sure first what location is the best location for you, and then also what your level is, skill level, and then you go and decide from there what works best for you.
And backgammon tournaments have a ton of side events, but we're just going to be focusing on the main event for this video.
Typically in backgammon tournaments, there's 3 to 4 different divisions. The first one is normally novice, which is someone like me, where you're kind of newer to the play. The second one is intermediate to advanced, which
me.
I would say is you. The third one is like the big dogs, the scary ones, the one that make you shake and shiver when you look at them, the ones that are like out of control, they know what they're doing, they see the play before they see it, and it's that's the open. That's the good ones.
Also known as the Open or Championship Division.
So something else to note before you can sign up for any tournaments, you do need to be a member of the USBGF. So that's something you can find on the website. We'll have it in the link description below.
Yep, we just do the basic plan to keep things simple, but there are a few different tiers that you can sign up for. Do whatever works best for you. Unless you're novice, if you're a novice player, you do not need to be signed up for a USBGF membership. All right, so now if we bring up the Charlotte's website again, we're gonna go to register. And then you're just gonna fill out all the information here. First name, Blunder, last name, Blotz, street address, we have Blunder, hey, you don't know where I live, Blunder, Lane, and City. Of course, we live in Blunderville. All right, so then we'll scroll down here, and this is basically giving you an a la carte of all the events. We're gonna add to advanced here, and we're just doing the basic entry of $100. So there's different tiers to this. You can do an extra $100 to get into the side pool, and you can do an extra $100 for the equity pool basically, which gives you more chance of winning more money, but that's beyond the scope of this video. If you're looking to make more money potentially with your win, talk to your tournament director via an email or something along those lines, and they'll explain it all to you. So, and also every tournament has a registration fee. In this case, it's $100, but it's $60 if you stay at the hotel. They want you to stay at the hotel, and honestly, that's the best way to do it because after a long day, who wants to drive when you can just walk up to your hotel? So that's what that is, and that goes to cover a lot of the behind-the-scenes things for the tournament directors and organizers.
Now that we're all registered, let's go ahead and head back to Charlotte.
Let's do it.
It's a lot of hustle and bustle, so I'm going to quick give you a little overview of what Swiss means in the tournament here. So Swiss is typically a tournament style where like players and not like players, I guess you could say. You know what? I don't really know what I'm talking about. Let's let Dan explain.
So the format of this tournament is known as a Swiss format, which means that everyone starts when everyone is finished. They'll take all the wins and losses and redraw the next round, and they match wins and losses together. So if you won, it's likely that you'll play someone who also won.
Trying to find my opponent. Usually everybody's wearing name tags, so that's a good way to do it. Otherwise, you can always ask your tournament director. I don't know, sometimes it takes a while. There's usually free coffee. Definitely get coffee. And stay hydrated, water. Well, half the field's playing, so it can't take that much longer. Great. Nice to meet you. You have a board? All right, let's rent one. They have a few for us. So I found my opponent, but neither of us have a board. Sometimes that happens because people are traveling. So usually the tournament directors have boards that you can rent. So that's what we're going to do here.
And just like that, the Charlotte Invitational main event had begun. It's always interesting because the nerves are always there, especially in that first match. But eventually you start to get into a groove and just have fun with it. Don't forget to be friendly to your opponent, say hello, and introduce yourself. I love a good handshake to start a match out. Many players will be in the zone and might seem a bit serious, but I can assure you'll find a ton of kind and friendly people in the backgammon tournament world. Some people like to talk more than others, and really you just have to read the room in these cases. And most importantly, don't forget to have fun.
There is just some magic in the room whenever you get 100+ people that are absolutely crazy about backgammon. Whether you're playing socially just for fun, or whether there's some money on the line, or whether there's a lot of money on the line. Whenever you get that many people together that love the game like I do and like you do, there's nothing else like it. It's an unforgettable experience.
You know, when you're busy, sometimes you need a little coffee break. Jason I'm creeping over him right now. I think he's 2-1. So he's still got a couple more rounds yet before we get to know what's going on here.
Very early still, 9-point matches, but taking a little break, that's something that you should always do no matter what. Just step away from the board. If you're winning, if you're losing, just get a breather. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, just got done reporting my first match. Got a win on that, thankfully. So after you play a match, there technically is the right way to do it. I believe, I don't remember if it's the winner or the loser who's supposed to report, but obviously someone goes to report, gets entered into the results and the brackets. So usually the brackets are posted physically, and you can check those at the tournament, but also you can check them online at USBGF under results. I'll have that link in the description as well, but basically then you can check it virtually, or if somebody's watching who isn't at the tournament, family, friends, whatever, they can check the results as well. So on to the next.
My good luck charms are in town. That'd be Jason and Briley and Milo and Ollie. I would like to win tournaments when they're in town if I'm playing, and well, that's what we're playing today. So we're 1-0. Unfortunately, I had to beat a friend, but at least I just put him out of his misery, and I know, there was no doubts about it. Just took care of that. He almost won the first game, and then I recubed him, and he passed. Let's see.
Stomping throats this morning.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What do you mean? This is a backgammon tournament.
Done. We're waiting on our draw for second matches. The first match went really well. I was able to backgammon my opponent on a 2-cube, so
That helps, obviously. I had some good dice. So on to the second round.
This is my 6th, 7th tournament over the course of 5 years, maybe 4 years. If you're in the correct division and everyone else is in the correct division, you get fair competition. My wife asked me, why would I want to go sit in a room and play a game all day when I could be outside? And I've met people from 10 different cities all over the US, and I see them 2-3 times a year, and it's like we're friends that we just pick up where we left off. It's great, and I love meeting new people. And people remember me from my shirt, so that's how you remember me the first time. So my nephew's here for the first time. I told him, don't worry about if you make mistakes. You're not gonna win. Don't expect to win. Just come here and play the game that you're playing, and you'll learn a lot. And you will have a lot of fun, I guarantee that.
Okay, 2 p.m. All right, well, the next match is at 2 p.m. We are on, just finished round 2. Currently 1-1. Lost the second one, took a bad 4 cube. We got, what time is it? My dirty phone, 1:48. Dang, that was a long match. All right, so we got 12 minutes. Waiting for round 3. The draws are gonna be in about 12-ish minutes. So we're just sitting back here. Lovely couch here that we get to relax on. So just taking a little break. The lesson of that round was that I got a blitz going, and I sent a 2 cube. I feel like it was a good cube. My opponent turned it around, very nice guy, and offered me the 4 cube. And it was.
And did he take?
I did. It was a clear drop, especially after the fact. When you have skin in the game, it's like you can't let go.
I'm done.
But that was a good lesson. It's in those moments you just got to take a breath. What can you do?
It's okay.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It's fun. It helps when you have good opponents too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whether you win or you lose, like it's good to be able to celebrate with people.
You're nervous, of course, a little bit, because you fly a long way, you come to a tournament, you put some money down, right? Yeah, there's definitely a feeling that you have, but as you get into it, the first day, you're a bit nervous, second day, it's fine. And it's really fun. So this is my 3rd tournament, but I have the bug now. So, I'm like, what's next? Make sure you go to a club, because you're going to learn so much, and those people at those clubs are going to go to tournaments, and they can help you, they can give you advice about the tournaments. And don't worry about things. Start off, if you're a novice, go into the novice section. If you're advanced, go into the advanced. If you're fantastic, go into the level that you're at.
Don't worry so much about winning or losing, and if you think that losing early would be this huge catastrophe, that's just not the best mindset to have going in, because a decent amount of people are going to lose without ever winning a game. If it's triple elimination, 1/8 of the people in the set are going to lose before winning. There's a lot of other fun side stuff you can do, and I focus on that, focus on the friendships, and just the nature of competing rather than winning versus losing.
People get interested in backgammon. They find out there's big tournaments, that there's clubs, and they go. And they don't come back for the backgammon. They come back for the people they met. They come back for the relationships they developed.
Okay, so the 3rd round has started, and it looks like everybody's having a grand old time thus far. So I know that a couple of people have mentioned that how important snacks are. So I'm gonna quick sneak over to the snack table and grab myself a snack. Even though I'm not playing, I still am on my feet all day. So let's go ahead and sneak on over to the snacks. Most tournaments typically have snack tables, or they have drink areas, so you can stay well hydrated and also well delicious with your snackies. So here is our little snack table here. Don't mind if I do.
Taking a break, stepping outside, get some fresh air. Currently, I am 1-2. Had a crazy match to finish it off. I'm gonna actually put the image on screen. One of the interesting positions that came up, and I made the right choice. Not gonna say what it was. You take a look for yourself and see what you would have done in that situation. But it was, I spent probably a good 1.5 minutes on my clock on that. Which, by the way, if you're playing novice, typically there aren't any clocks. But if you're playing basically the tiers above novice, then you'll be using a clock. Typically so for us, we're playing a 9-point match. It's always 2 minutes per point, so we get 18 minutes. The advanced players get a 15-second delay, and the open players get a 12-second delay. So texting backgammon buddies who are not here about that position I was just talking about. I hate this game, they said.
Oh man, I don't think if you're not putting yourself out there in competitive backgammon and occasionally thinking I hate this game, that's all. It's going to go through your head at some point. But then you're immediately like, I love this game. It's like, it is the cruelest game, but it's like the best game. It's like, I don't know. It's a good time though. You should definitely come to one.
You're really convincing.
I never got a chance to slot two of the on my 6 and 4, and I had one here, and then he came in 3, 6, and 0. So
Did you win the race?
no, he won. It came down to one roll.
That's why I never give him the chance to roll good. What do you think? What would you think you should have done now?
Ben, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's about score things. These guys here.
Explain this to people. How does this work?
Oh, these. Okay, you've got lots of information that people mostly don't use.
Yes.
Other than name. Name's important. But then column 1 or 2, either way you want to do it. I usually do myself on the first column.
Yep.
Is your score. The other one's your opponent's score. And then you've got cube status. For score, I always just write the total, the new total.
Yeah.
So if I scored a point, it would be 1-0.
So it's essentially like a score tent or whatever they're called, correct? Next to your board.
Yeah. But the nice thing is this keeps a history of the score. The important part about the history, so let's say you get to 6-5, you say, okay, 6-5, your opponent goes, no, it's 5-5.
Yep.
Having the history allows you to go back through and go, okay, well, you won the first point, I won the next 2 points, you won the point, and they go, no, I didn't win that point. No, yeah, you did. Remember that third game where this happened? This is king. So if you come to me with a question, you say, oh, I need a ruling, one person is keeping track with this, and one person is just using a score 10, I'm more inclined to believe this because what are the odds that somebody wrote a false game on here?
Yes.
What are the odds that somebody didn't take the score 10? One of those is not like the other, right? So that's the idea.
So there's actually a really good showing of tournament directors and organizers here at the Charlotte tournament. So just in case you're thinking of going to any of these tournaments that these people direct and organize, let's meet a few of them.
Well, I think the main thing is that they're just a lot of fun. There's a lot of excitement. You get to meet a lot of people. I mean, I see people when I go out on the tour and I go to different tournaments. I see people that I see like every other month or so because they go to a lot of tournaments. But I see a lot of folks that are local that I only see once a year. But they're great friends. They're great people to be around, and it's just you get a chance to join this great family that's the backgammon community.
Well, they shouldn't be nervous because we have a lot of divisions, and the novice division, it's not about the money, it's about learning and meeting new people, and it's just the community. I mean, it's changed my life, and I love everyone. I have friends from all over the world now, which I never would have met if I didn't play backgammon.
What's great about going to tournaments, 100% no question, it's the people. I have so many great friends that I've met over the years playing backgammon. When we come to these tournaments, we play long hours, but those dinner breaks and the few minutes you have in between to socialize with your friends are what makes this great.
No, it's a lot of fun. Like, don't be scared. It seems intimidating at first. You walk in a room, there's a million boards, everybody's got their gear. It's all these big time players and stuff. And yeah, you're gonna have a good time. Like, no reason to feel scared. Like, it's a very supportive, like, very welcoming community. And I encourage everybody to show up at a tournament and give it a shot. You'll come back if you come to one. You'll come to more.
Well, that's a wrap.
Yep, that's another tournament in the books. They always go by so fast. Whether you win or lose, they just fly by. It's really crazy. How was your time?
I'm always excited to come and like say hi to everyone, and everybody's so welcoming. So that's like my most favorite part. And then to say goodbye, it's like, until next time, it's okay. We'll see you soon.
Whether you're not playing or if you get knocked out right away, like what happened to me. Spoiler alert, I went 1 and 3 on the weekend, so I didn't make it to day 2, but that's okay. I still had a blast. I made some new friends. I caught up with friends I've already established. It's just such a good time to make friends, to test your luck, to put your skills to your work and basically see, how you're progressing, where you're playing, and just to have a good time playing this game we all love. It's backgammon, and I don't know. It's just been a blast of a game for us, and we hope you'll join us at a tournament coming up soon.
Yes, we'll be looking for you guys, so feel free to reach out and say, hey, we're here. And yeah, we very much love saying hi to everyone that says hi to us. And if you guys have your own personal experiences of your tournaments, please feel free to share in the comments below. We love reading them, and we also love to hear what everybody else's perspectives are.
That's all we have for you today. Hopefully it was valuable, and until next time,
like, share, subscribe.
Take care.
Bye.
We'll just go to this post right here. Okay.